Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hold on, it's way too dark for me to do this. Where are we at? There we go. Ooh, hair, what's going on? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sam, and welcome back to another vlog. This vlog is honestly very exciting, and it's a little longer, and I know I didn't post one last week. Sorry about that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'm actually just gonna hop right into it right away. Not bothering to wait. Not even going to bother waiting and telling you what happens. Just you'll get to watch it. Hello, it is Monday the 22nd, and I'm here with an update for you. I actually managed to read a solid amount today. I say solid amount, and I read 128 pages total. Though, I started a new book. Mostly because I started the audiobook. I'm really liking it, and it's a book that I've been really wanting to read. Ooh, excuse me. And that is Empire of Silence. And that is Empire of Silence by Christopher Ruccio. This is the first book in the Sun Eater Chronicles series, whatever. It's an epic sci-fi that is advertised as a gladiator science fiction. And I am 10 chapters into this book. I am 73 pages into this book, and it's just starting to get interesting. I like our main character. I love this world building so far. I mean, I haven't gotten too far into it, but so far it's really good, and I'm really liking this world building. I'm so enjoying this. It's going to be a good read. I do have the audiobook, so I got it from my library, and I have this copy, and so I'm going to listen to the audiobook while I'm reading this. And then I also made progress in Road to Ruin. I am finally over 100 pages, and I'm at page 110, and this took an interesting turn. I didn't expect it, and I'm really intrigued. So 2 sci-fis, technically. This is like a sci-fi thriller fantasy kind of story. Dystopian sci-fi thriller sort of thing. I'm really liking it. And this one's pure epic sci-fi. So this one takes place in a world that is ravaged by dust storms except for big cities, and this follows a courier, Jin, who travels between the 2 cities. And she ends up, right at the beginning of the book, she takes a message to the princess of one, and it's the prince of the other one. She's been couriering for them for years, couriering love letters back and forth, basically. And she agrees to take the princess to the prince. And that's where it starts. Well, kind of where it starts, basically. And as we learn, she has a crush on both of them. So, honestly, it's very cute so far. It's very well done. It's very unique. I don't think I really read anything like this before, so I'm really enjoying it. And I picked it up because she has a dinosaur motorcycle helmet, and I want one. Good talk. But, yeah. So, that's where I'm at right now for that. So, total today, I read 128 pages. So, that's exciting. I am reading this very slowly. And I'm not sure why I'm reading it so slowly. But I'm also just reading slowly in general. I also only read this for like half an hour today. Yeah. So, that's also probably a contributing factor. Now, as far as writing goes, I wrote 1,668 pages today. On top of that, my nose is really red. I don't know why it's so red. On top of that, I also went through the stories that I want to work on, and I made myself a list of my goals of when I want to be done with the projects that I'm working on. When I have goals for, I want to write this novella this month, and I want to do this month, and then keep going like that. So my goal for this novella that I'm currently writing is to have it done by the end of this month, or at the very latest 2 weeks into next month. I'd like to have it done within 6 weeks. I can do it. I just need to do it, is really what it is. I just need to. It's really more, there we go. I got it. I'm there. Even though that's almost the exact amount of time as when I'm in school. So we'll see how this goes, but I'm going to try. And then right after that, my goal for the rest of August and then for September is to rework my romantasy novel, which is the first book in a trilogy that I have prepped, basically, that I've worked through. And I have written the first book, but I wrote it under different circumstances and I had a different idea for the plot, and I didn't have the overarching plot at the time. I had it just as a paranormal cozy mystery at the time, and it has since turned into something much bigger, a full romantasy project. And so I need to re-outline it also with these new characters that are a part of the trilogy and with the new world that I have and with the new rules as well. So that's my goal, because I do want to have the first draft of that book done. Hopefully by February of next year. Like, that's kind of my goal. We'll see how it goes. But my other big goal is that I have 2 more novellas that pair up with this one that I do want to finish the end of this year. So that's kind of where I've decided. I'm having so much trouble writing Sanders' book that I'm going to leave it until next year again, because I just get frustrated again. And when I go back to it, I'm not going to go back to write it. I'm going to go back to rewrite the whole outline, because I'll do a whole video on my writing process, but I'm kind of starting to finally figure it out and finally narrow it down to the best ways for me to write a book. And I'm figuring it out and I'm getting there, and I am realizing I thought it was just you're either a pantser or you're a plotter. I'm a combination of the two, but there's a very, it seems random, but it's a very specific way that I need to go through my writing in order to get to where I want to be. So I'm gonna work on it. But yeah, so I have a little bit of homework to finish up, and then I'm relaxing for tonight. It's been a rough day, honestly. Like, I don't know why, I've just had a rough day. So we're going to put stuff away and we're gonna kind of veg for a little bit. John's pulling like 14-hour work days right now, trying to get some projects out for his job. So it's a whole thing right now. I'm really tired. But I will talk to you guys later, tomorrow. So, all right, that's my update. There you go. All right, it is Tuesday the 23rd of July, and I spent part of the morning reading before getting ready for work. I'm not ready for work. But it's like 8:15, 8:30. No, it's 9 o'clock. I know what time it is. And I'm 214 pages into Road to Ruin by Hannah Lee. So I've read 104 pages today. It took a turn that I wasn't expecting, but I was also kind of expecting. And I'm kind of expecting where it's going to go next. We'll see. I don't know. It's good. It's very intriguing. Yeah, I wanted more motorcycle riding, though. We'll see how it goes. It's good so far. It's good. It's a good book. But that's how far I've gotten so far this morning. So 104 pages so far. All right. So it is right now Wednesday the 24th. I didn't really talk to you yesterday much, but I did do a little bit of writing and I did do a little bit of reading. So let's go over that really quick. Yesterday I read 104 pages, mostly of, hold on, let me grab it. Not just mostly of, all in Road to Ruin by Hannah Lee. I am now 214 pages into this book. I like it. It is interesting because we just met one of the main characters, and I'm not gonna lie, he's sweet, but I'm not sold on him. I'm also not really sold on the princess. I think she's way too, like, she doesn't know what's going on, and she thinks she does. She thinks she's so smart, and it's like, honey, no. But it's definitely a very good story, very unique. I really like the world building in this. I love the ideas. I love the combination of dystopian and fantasy and such. I think it's so much fun, honestly. This is the first book in a series. I believe it's going to be a duology. I don't remember. So far, I am enjoying it. I did not read any of it today. Today, I spent all of my time doing homework. We'll get into that. But yesterday, as far as writing, I wrote 915 words. I didn't quite hit my 1,000-word mark, but I got a solid amount in, and I ended up actually having to switch up a couple of scenes to different times just because they didn't make sense where they were at. And luckily, as I'm writing this, I can just be like, you know what? Flip these, and it still worked. So that's how you know it was in the wrong spot. So yes, I'm still happy with what's going on. I have finished Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of the week that this story is taking place on. I'm nearly done with Thursday. I have one more major scene to write. I guess I technically have one more chapter to write in this section, and then I can go on to Friday, which is going to be a shorter one, which is fine. I'm pretty sure as I'm going back through all of this, I can condense this down to probably 2 chapters a day rather than having it be 4 that it is for most days. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, so far so good. And then today, so far, I've written 372 words. I took an hour out of my day to try and write, and I ended up being really distracted the whole time because I was just stressing out about my homework because we're gone this weekend. We're at a wedding, which I'm very, very excited for. But I have homework due tomorrow, which I turned in. It's all done. It's ready to go. We're good. And then I also have homework due on Monday. Now, what I didn't realize about these homework assignments is that it's coding, is that I had to learn a bit of how to code, like computer code. Like we did, I had to download a program called, oh, that's very bright, Oxygen. And we did a VRA assignment, what was due today, or what's due on Monday, and then I had to do DC and XML, and then MODS and XML encoding assignments as well. So that was fun. I'm pretty sure I did this I'm pretty sure I did the VRA stuff right? Question mark? I'm honestly not sure. Because I've never done it before, and I'm going off of my textbook and then Google. And we're using like the Library of Congress as one of our sources. It's interesting. It's got my attention, but it definitely was stressful trying to figure out what I was doing. But I did it. I did do it. And since we're on that topic, actually, I read 87 pages today, all in my textbook, all about coding. So that's the thing. I did the thing. I read about the coding. My brain might explode, but I think I'm going to do a little bit more writing right now. I'm going to try and get at least 500 words in. I just took a shower, and I don't like to go to bed with wet hair. So it's up right now, but I'll put it down, and I will just try to relax, maybe do some writing. Or I might do some cross-stitch, honestly. I picked up my cross-stitch yesterday as I was winding down for bed, and I got a bit done, and I'm really happy with it. So that's what I got. And I will talk to you guys probably tomorrow. Hello. It is Thursday, the 25th. And I've got an update for you on what I've read and written. I read nothing today, kind of, as a summary. I didn't read anything. I didn't listen to an audiobook. I didn't do any of that. I was kind of in a weird mood today, I'm not gonna lie. As far as my novella goes, as of right now, it's 11:30 and I've written 94 words today. I wasn't in mode to write in this book. I say in this book because I wrote in a different project. I wrote over 4,000 words in my co-author fantasy book, which I'm supposed to have put aside for now because we're not working on it actively. But I wrote a bunch in it today because I had ideas, and I miss these characters. I absolutely adore these characters. And so I wrote a bunch in that story. I don't know when it'll see the light of day, but I wrote a lot in it, and I'm really proud of what I've written. So, yes. I'm really tired, and my camera's gonna die pretty soon, but that's my update. Yeah. So, and I had to email my professor because one of the assignments is not verifying, and I don't know why not. So I have asked for assistance with that, and hopefully she'll go back to me soon. I'm talking really quietly because John's asleep, and I just don't really have much of a voice right now. I'm tired. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. So I'm whispering because we're sharing an Airbnb with some family, and it is Friday the 26th. It's almost 11 o'clock. I was in the process of reading Autopsy of a Fairy Tale, and I'm really sorry, but the author just described a man's voice. Hold on, where's the line? She described his voice as a rich voice. It was death and sex. What does that mean? I'm really tempted to just know because I don't know what to do with that. Like, I don't know what that describes. And I asked John and I asked Callie, and neither of them knew what it described either. So we'll see what I do with this. I'm on page 56. I had to hold this up because I took my contacts out. 56, and death and sex. Okay.
Dangerous combination.
Well, it's a murder mystery too, just to make it even better.
Are they hunting crows?
No, they're not.
But you said it's a murder mystery.
I know, but he made a guy into a candelabra by killing him.
Lumiere.
That's what it's based off of, I think. So they'll turn someone into a clock next, probably.
What's gonna happen on this?
All right. It's Tuesday. Hi, what's up? Life has happened, and we were gone this weekend. Hi, kitty cat. We were gone this weekend. We had a wedding. It was a lot of fun. But I'm currently doing homework. I'm just taking a quick little break. And I was going to talk to you guys a little bit about my reading and my writing that I've done. I know this is no longer a 1 week vlog. It is now a 2 week vlog, but I think that's going to be for a good reason. Fingers crossed I'm right on my assumptions for the rest of this week. We'll see. But going back, we're going to go back to the 28th, which was Sunday. I read the first chapter of Foul Days by Novella Demova. I'm intrigued so far. I can honestly tell you that. I am very intrigued by this book. So far, I do like it. And I have a feeling once I sit down to read it, I will just go through this very quickly. Just like very quickly. I also got like 3 holds in from the library for audiobooks. So I started listening to The Villa by Rachel Hawkins. I am currently 14% of the way through that book, and I think I'd rather read it physically. Not gonna lie. But still might listen to it, we'll see. And then, so that was yesterday. So Foul Days was Sunday, and I ended up reading about 14 pages. Then yesterday I read 39 pages of The Villa, listened to technically, and then today I actually read 25 pages of Empire of Silence, which is over there, and I'm not going to grab it because it's under a whole pile of things. And I'm now reading my textbook. Whew. I'm on page 397 of this textbook. I have not read every single page. I skimmed a couple, I'm not going to lie. This stuff is very dense. I'm tired. But let me get into the writing really quickly. I've actually done a lot of writing, which is good. I did take like the entire weekend off, basically. I didn't write anything on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. We were out of town all those days, and I was very not in writing mode for that project. All right, so this novella I have right now, yesterday We're going to go with yesterday. Yesterday, the 29th, I wrote 3,541 words, and I finished another day of the week, and I got mostly through the third to last actual chapter I have. And then today I wrote 1,552 words. I finished another day. I now just have to write Saturday and Sunday, and I've written most of Saturday and about half of Sunday, which Sunday I have realized I need to... So writing some of these have caused me to realize there are several things in this book I need to change. Instead of going back and changing them now, what I am doing is I have my Notion page open, and my Notion actually has a whole section just for these novellas, and each novella has their own separate page, you know, as Notion works. Sorry, it's reopening because I wanted to reinstall. And so what I'm actually doing for this is that inside of the book I have a page that says notes for edits, and it's all of the edits that I want to do, that I have come up with, where it's just like, all right, these need to be fixed. It's just notes I'm making as I'm writing the book, which is honestly working really nicely. I really like it. As of right now, as of this moment, I'm sitting at around 39,220 words written. And there's about 1,400 words that I'm going to be getting rid of, that I already know I'm getting rid of. But for word count purposes, I'm keeping them in. So, yes, but I'm doing really well. I'm really happy with this. Honestly, I could finish this tomorrow. Maybe. It's a big maybe. That's a big if. So, yes, I am very happy with where this is at right now. I am incredibly happy with where this is at. I cannot express how happy I am with where this is at. And I'm very excited to finish it. I am going to put it to the side once I finish it, because I like to let things kind of simmer for a little bit. I'm going to work on one of my full-length novels after this, and then I'm going to work on another novella in this series. I'll finish working on the normal book, and then I will rewrite this novella. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. I don't think I'm going to show you, just because it's kind of hard to show you, but I did create a tentative writing order, like when I'm hoping to write things, that basically is going until the end of next year. Like, I don't know that this is actually what's going to happen. My hope is that I will have all of these novellas, at least first draft, written by the middle of next year is my goal, which would be amazing if I could do all that. So this one I'm hoping to have done by the end of this month. If not, I mean, it's the 30th now. There's only 31 days in this month. I don't know. We'll see. If not, by the middle of next month. And then, yeah, like I said, my goal to rewrite this would be January is when I'm going to rewrite this. So hopefully I'll get to it sooner, but I'm kind of keeping myself not... I don't want to have too much going on each month, because I am still in school for the rest of this year. So I don't have time to do writing full-time. So I'm going with this is me writing part-time. Because if I could write full-time, that would be completely different. So yeah, and I did also manage to get a Chromebook, so maybe that'll help a little bit with writing, especially if we're traveling or if we're out doing things. So, yes. We'll see. I have high hopes. That's really what it is. I have high hopes. But that's where I'm at. Alright, I just made the screen go really dark. Hold on, let me fix that. But that's where I'm at. I'm gonna get back to homework, because I've now talked to you for almost 10 minutes. And we're gonna try and make it through this class and let it count towards my major. My watch is charging, that's why I have a nice tan line here. Try and have it count so I don't have to retake it, and I can graduate in December. That's the hope. That is so the hope right now. Okay. We got this. We got this. Also, I didn't tell you, I am DNFing Autopsy of a Fairy Tale, mostly because she describes his voice in one scene. She describes his voice in first scene that we meet the love interest. His voice is described as death and sex. And I just can't get past that description. I just can't do it. And
Choice.
it was choice. It was a choice. And for some people, I'm sure that works. I just, in the context of this book, I might read it later when I have, like, the mental fortitude for it. Just because I do want to know who did it. I do want to know who turned the man into a candelabra. I do want... Huh?
Love who?
Yeah, I want to know who did that. I do want to know that. But I, unfortunately, also when we got our male love interest point of view, I cannot stand this man. He was so straight. And, like, I read dark romance occasionally. This man, though, I can't do that one. It was, like, I've read Haunting Adeline, and, like, Haunting, and, like, or I've just read Haunting Adeline, I haven't read Haunting Adeline yet, I'm not there yet, but it just, it was creepy, and not the sexy bad boy creepy. It was just, he was creepy. And maybe I'm not in a romance mode for reading yet, and maybe that honestly might be part of the thing, is that I haven't been in a romance reading mode lately. I've been reading a lot more fantasy and sci-fi and that kind of stuff. I'm DNFing a lot of ones that aren't that. So maybe I'm just gonna stick with reading fantasy right now. That might be a good idea. But I've always been a bit harder to please when it comes to actual romance books anyways, so. But yeah, for now, we are DNFing Autopsy of a Fairy Tale. I'm a little sad about it, because I love the concept. I love the idea. Murder mystery with fairy tale characters? Heck yes, sign me up. That's great. Didn't work for me, unfortunately. Sorry. It is the 31st. Yes, I'm in the same shirt. And I will be taking no criticism because, one, this is really, really comfortable, and two, it's a pajama shirt, and three, it's really, really warm outside, and so tank tops are what I'm wearing right now. I think it's like 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's like it's 11:30 p.m., so it's warm. Literally, actually, no. Yeah, it's 71. I'm sorry, it's not 80. It's 71 degrees outside right now. But I wanted to come in here and talk a little bit. Not much, not a lot, because it's late and I need to go to bed and I'm really tired. But I did read another chapter in Foul Days, or another couple chapters, because I'm now on chapter 4, right? Yeah, so I'm on chapter 4. Read this much so far. It's good. It's a good book, honestly. Page 40. So there you go. I've been reading the ebook in the mornings. Do you want to come up? Yeah? Yeah, okay. Kitty would like to be here for the update. Little sass. She's been very sassy lately. She's also very curious because she never gets to come up onto this desk. There is a candle lit, though, so I'm a little worried about you being up here. Okay, so now that there's a cat on here. But the main thing I wanted to talk to you guys... Will you stop it? The main thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today is my writing. I'm actually nearly done with the novella that I'm writing. And I say novella, and it's at 41,000 words right now. But I wrote almost 2,000 words today. I have approximately 3 chapters left. And I'm done. I'm done. And I've been making notes as I've been writing. Bye. I've been making notes as I've been writing these last several chapters. and things to change. And the biggest one, obviously, is I need to shorten this. Like, it's too long for a novella. It's probably gonna drop down to, my hope is about 30,000 words for this one. My hope is that this is gonna drop down to about 30,000 words. Cat's now loafing. But I'm so excited. I really, really, really wanted to try and finish it this month, but I just don't have the time in with school. I thought I was gonna be able to, and I didn't. I took a couple days off, and I think that's what set me back, obviously. But I'm so happy with the direction this is going. I'm like looking forward, and I'm looking at what will change, and I'm so excited for it. So yes, my hope is that by the end of this week I will finish it. So when this vlog finally goes up, you'll have me have finished the novella. It's too long. That's okay. If you've been on here at all, you know I'm an overwriter. I overwrite everything that I write, and I'll get it down to where it needs to be eventually. But I would rather overwrite than underwrite. It's just how I am, and it reminds me of things as well. No one has read this other than me. I'm the only one who has read any of this, and no one will read this draft. I'm keeping this draft to myself. No one else is reading this draft because that just seems like a bad idea in my head. I'm very excited. I'm very tired. And the cat has now left the room. She has no patience. She has no patience for me. That's okay. I get it. I understand. I don't have patience for me either. But I need to go to bed. And you guys are just seeing these two clips that are probably like identical right next to each other. Sorry. I'll work on that. All right. I'm gonna go to bed though. I'll talk to you guys later. Lesson for the day: get yourself some book friends, because they'll get you books. Callie went to an event this past weekend, and she got me some books. Well, one she got another copy of, so I get her extra copy, and then she got me a second copy of this one. And the first one's this one. The Poisons We Drink by Bethany Baptiste. This looks so good. I'm so excited. And she talked about the author, and oh my gosh, I'm even more excited now. Like, this just sounds so good. So good. And then I got a copy of the new printing of Half-Blood by JLA, Jennifer L. Armentrout. So there we go. Got more. And I have a very, like, clingy kitty cat right now, which is fine. There we go. It's raining. And we all know that the kitty cat does not have a lion. She does not have the soul of a lion. She's scared of everything. She's getting better though. She is getting much better. But she's not a fan of the thunder and the lightning. And it's just me home right now. So she's chilling with me, right? But the funny thing is, well, come back here. Come back here. You can keep jumping away. She doesn't want me to pick her up. But the funny thing is, that when it's just me, she'll actually, like, follow me everywhere. So I just went, okay, let's go upstairs, and she ran up the stairs. So, like, if you ever think your cat doesn't know what you're saying, they do. They're just ignoring you, because they can, and they will. And that's cats, and that's why we love them. I'm in a weird mood. I'm almost done, though. Guys, I'm almost done with my novella. I have a chapter, and then I have the epilogue. And that's it. And then I'm done. I'm done, Lana. I'm done. Yeah, like, that's crazy to me. That's so... I've technically finished one other project before, but, like, for some reason this feels bigger, which is really exciting. I have it all written. And I think that's why I'm excited. So... yes, I'm very, very excited for how this is going to turn out. I do need to figure out whose point of view I'm going to write the epilogue from. So, we'll get there. But yes. Kitty is purring very loudly. Nervous purrs, but they make her feel better. But so far I've written 3,822 words. Probably going to hit 4,000. But I'm almost done. I'm at 45,000 words so far. So, yes. And I will let you know in a second. I'm so excited. I've written everything but the epilogue, which, you know, every romance needs an epilogue. But I've written everything but the epilogue. I'm so excited. We're at 4,430 words today. And then let me reorganize this really quickly. And we're going to put that there. In total, right now, for this novella, it is 42,497 words. That's not bad. For me, for a first draft, when I haven't cut anything, that's not bad. I'm so happy. Like I feel great about having actually finished this in just over a month. I did it. So excited. I mean, I'm probably gonna write the epilogue tomorrow, and then I'm not actually. Oh, I'm gonna put you down so it'll be better. I'm not actually going to be rewriting this right away. Like, I'm taking some time. I always do. I always feel like that's the better way to go. I mean, tell me if you think it's differently, which is fine. I do know I have a bunch of things that I want to change in this, but I finished it. I finished it. So excited. That was exciting. So 4,430 words today. That's so many words. That's so exciting. That's very exciting. I'm so happy about this. All right. According to this, it's actually 170 pages, which is also actually shorter than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be closer to 200 pages. And that's by, I use Dabble for all of my drafting stuff, and that's according to the Dabble calculator. So this is what I was waiting for. I was waiting to finish this, and I finished it on August 1st. Technically, I finished my first novella. Technically. I finished the first draft of the first novella, which I know I'm going to write like 6 more drafts or whatever it is. But I'm excited, and I'm allowing myself to be excited about this. So, yes. That's my update. And then how I'm going to go to bed, because it's 11:30 at night. But I finished it. Oh my gosh. Now I just want to go back and rewrite it. Rewrite it with all the changes. But I think for my rewrite, I'm going to have to do a bit more of a detailed outline. I honestly think I might do like Post-its, or I might do the note card way that I've seen people outline that way, and I might try that for this one, just because I know what I want. I know the details that I want to have in there. I just need to know where to put them, because some things need to change, and I know that already, and I'm already thinking about things that need to change. But I'm living in the moment. I'm so happy right now. So, yes. And I need to figure out what scene I'm going to do for the epilogue. Because what I was originally going to do, I'm not doing it anymore, because I changed part of the plot. So, that's not going to fit anymore. Like, it doesn't make sense. So I need to come up with something different. And what's a classic one is always the proposal, right? I have an idea. We'll see. I don't know. But I'm writing the books that I want to read. And that's where I'm at. All right. I wrote a book. Well, I wrote a novella. Oh, it's so exciting. It's so exciting. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. All right. So it's been a couple days. Like, it's the 5th. Like, it's Monday. It's the day I'm going to be posting this. And I'm still... Oh, my goodness. And I'm still really, really excited to have finished this novella. I did not end up writing the epilogue, but it doesn't feel like I need it right now. I don't know what to do for that one right now. So we're leaving it off until I've come back and reworked the story and decided where he would propose. I don't know. I have a couple areas of thought, but I don't know yet. Anyways, I'm really excited for what I have done, and I'm really excited to continue working on this novella. I think one fun thing that I did want to share with you is that I'm actually a part of a couple groups on Facebook for either beginning writers and then one for romance, like a romance writer support group, basically, is what it is. And I posted on there that I finished my first novella because, it's not the biggest thing. It's not a full-length novel, but I'm still really excited. And the amount of support I have gotten from the writing community is absolutely mind-blowing. Like, it's amazing how many people are like, "That's amazing, keep going, congratulations," or giving advice about like what to do now. And it's so nice to get that, to be reminded that, like, you know what, no, it is an accomplishment. It's a good thing to be able to say you have done. Like, it's exciting, and so that's really special. And so thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate that. And I don't think any of them follow me in here, but that's okay. But it's still so exciting. And now we're gonna move on to another project. I'm really excited for that one as well. But I'm not gonna talk about that one in this video. I am gonna end the video here. I'm not gonna go into the details of how many pages I've read, how many pages I've written, mostly because I achieved my goal. Technically it was for last month, but my goal was to finish the draft of this novella. That is exactly what I did. So yes, this month is drafting outlines, and then getting some reading in, because I'm almost done with school. I didn't film yesterday because I spent most of the weekend doing homework, trying to work ahead since we're on vacation this upcoming weekend. So yeah. Alright, well, that's what I got for you guys here today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, keep reading, and keep moving forward. Bye!